Hey first graders, I hope you enjoyed your weekend and are ready to get back to learning today. So over the weekend, we didn't do number corner together on Friday and then obviously not on Saturday and Sunday. So before we get started with today, I want you to make sure that you're caught up with coloring in your chart. So over the weekend, we colored in 87, which needs to be yellow, 65, which is orange, and 44, which is purple. So you can pause the video right now and just color those in. Those were from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then when you're ready, we're going to get started with Monday. So today is Monday, and it is still the month of May. So make sure you are ready to write the date with me, because today is May. And our calendar card for today tells us that it's the 18th. So it's May 18th. And what's the year still? I hope you said 2020. And then you can write the shorter way to write the date, which is 5 for the month of May, 18 for the 18th day of May, and 20 for 2020. All right, now let's work on recognizing, describing, and extending patterns. That's what we're working on when we're looking at the patterns in our calendar. So first we see that there's a pattern with the colors. We know that it goes orange, purple, purple, yellow, yellow, and then it just repeats itself. Orange, purple, purple, yellow, yellow, orange, purple, purple, yellow, yellow, orange, purple, purple. What are the next 2 days going to be? Now let's look at what we think will be next as far as what's on the cards. We have a word problem, arrows, arrows, number puzzle. Arrows, arrows, word problem. Arrows, arrows, number puzzle. Arrows, arrows, word problem. Arrows, arrows, number puzzle. Arrows, arrows. What's going to go here on the 19th tomorrow? All right. Now, let's look at our card for today. It is May 18th, and it tells us that Tad is on the 44. There he is, ready to get going, ready to take some hops, and it says that he needs to take 2 hops down and 1 hop to the left. What happens when we hop down on our 120 chart? Remember, this is one of our big learning targets. When we hop down, it's adding 10. Okay? So when you go from 44 down 1 hop, you get to 54, and we've just added 10. So let's write that equation down. 44 plus 10 equals 54. Now it tells us that he has to hop down a second time. So we're going to be adding 10 again, but this time starting at 54, because that's where he is. So 54 plus 10 equals, what does it equal? 64. So 54 plus 10 equals 64. Now it says he needs to hop to the left. Look at your 120 chart. What does it mean to hop to the left? Does it mean to add 10, take away 10, add 1, or take 1 away? I hope you said it means to take 1 away. When he goes to the left from 64, he's taking 1 away, and he lands on the 63. So our equation there would be 64 minus 1 equals 63. All right, now for the tricky part, where we put this all together in one equation. I like to use my helpful highlighters for this part. He started on the 44 today, he ended on the 63. And he did plus 10, and minus 1. You know what, I'm going to actually make that minus 1 a different color because it's not adding, it is subtracting, and that we need to make sure we do something different there. So we know our equation is 44 plus something. I know it's plus because 63 is bigger than 44, so you have to add something to it. So 44 plus something equals 63. We need to figure out what that something is. So first they did plus 10. Tad hopped 10. So we know it's at least 10. Then he hopped another 10. So what's 10 plus 10? I hope you said 20. Now, he took one away though. So if he went up 20 and then took one away, what's 20 minus 1? 19. So that question mark is actually 19. 44 plus 19 equals 63. I'll show you how to double check it. We'll start at the 44 and we're going to just take 19 hops, but we're going to only go plus 1 at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And look, he landed on the 63, so we were correct. So let's bring that equation to our next page. Okay, now we have our calendar grid observations, and we know that today's date is indeed May 18th. We know that today we started at this number, 44. And let's see, remember Tad took 2 hops down and 1 hop to the left. Our equation that we worked on together is 44 plus 19 equals 63. Hey, we did it! And he ended on this number, 63. So, did we color in 63? Oh my goodness, we forgot to do that. So, we need to get our purple crayons out and color in 63. Can't believe I almost forgot that. Alright. Remember, we know it's purple because the card that we flipped over today on the calendar is purple. Okay. Ooh, that was a close one. Alright. Now, let's work on our days in school and our quarter-a-day collection. Since we didn't do number quarter together on Friday, I went ahead and added an X for that day since it was still a day in school. But now, we're going to work on doing this together. So on Friday, we were at 142 days in school. But now we need to add another X. Alright, friends. We get to talk about the place value of this number. So it says 142 right now. The 1 is what's in something called the 100ths place. It tells us how many groups of 100 there are in this number, okay? Look, we only have one group of 100. It's right here. So we have to keep that as a 1 still. The 4 is in what's called the tens place. It tells us how many groups of 10 there are, not counting the ones that are in 100. So we look right here. There's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. So there's still 4 groups of 10. 4 groups of 10 is just another way of saying 40. Because if you count all these together, you're going to come up with 40. Now the 2 is in the ones place. But we have 3 extra ones here, so we have to change that to a 3. Now our number says 143. Now we're going to write it in words. This says 142. So we're close, but we need to say 143. That's how you change it. Now down here we're going to work on expanded form for 143. So on your paper, write 143 equals, and we're going to break this number up. Well, that 1 means 100. What does the 4 mean again? It means these 4 groups of 10s. Let's count them by tens. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40. So write down the 40. We have our 100 plus 40. Now what does this 3 mean again? 3 ones. So we have them right here, so all we need to do is write plus 3. So that's how we expand 143. It's 100 plus 40 plus 3. Alright, now let's come up with our own equation. You need to come up with your own addition equation and your own subtraction equation. I'll show you an example of both. 142, I'm taking the easy one, plus 1 equals 143. There's a good plus equation, or what we call an addition equation. I'm going to show you a subtraction equation. Oh, I wonder how many more days until we get to 150. That would be when we get all the way up to here. So 150, we're not there yet, so minus, let's see, minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 150 minus 7 equals 143. So in 7 days, we'll be at 150 days of school. That's so fun. All right, now you get to write your addition equation and your subtraction equation that equal 143, and then you can post it to Seesaw if you'd like. All right, we have our quarter a day collection over here now. We need to collect a quarter for Friday and for today. So first let's do Friday. Oh my goodness, look at what we got. We got another whole dollar, because 4 quarters equals $1. Because remember, a quarter is 25. And if we do 25 cents plus 25, like these 2 quarters, that equals 50, plus 25 more for this quarter is 75, plus 25 more for this quarter is 100. And 100 cents equals $1. All right. So that was for Friday. Now we have $2. For today, we're going to add another one, and now we're at $2 and how many cents? I hope you said 25. So now we're going to add a quarter to our chart down here. So that was for Friday. Hey, we have 4 quarters. What does 4 quarters equal? It equals $1. So let's go to the bank and we're going to give them 4 quarters and the banker will give us $1. All right, now we have $2 in our dollars chart and we'll add 1 quarter for today. And now we see $2.25. So I need to change this. That says $1.75. Now we have $2.25. All right. Well, friends, that's all we have for Number Corner for today. I hope that you had fun and you learned a lot, and I can't wait to be with you again tomorrow.